McCarthy says he'll introduce bill blocking funds for states that don't protect statues. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy said Thursday he will introduce legislation that will block federal funding for states that do not protect their historical monuments and statues. He'll be introducing legislation to withhold funding from states and cities where leaders fail to uphold the law, McCarthy said during a press briefing Thursday. The mobs that Democrats encourage, suppress speech and punish those who speak out. McCarthy's announcement follows nationwide demonstrations against systematic racism in the U.S., with many calling for the removal of all Confederate statues, and some even calling for the removal of any statue with relations to slavery. The protests were brought on following cell phone footage that was released showing the death of George Floyd while in police custody on May 25. DHS deploys special federal unit to protect statues and monuments over July 4. Weekend Democrats encourage it because they think it is a distraction, that their agenda can skate by unnoticed. They see it as a supplement to the radical movement in the streets, McCarthy said. Several Confederate monuments were forcibly pulled down by protesters, but the statues of George Washington and Ulysses S. Grant, who led the Union Army during the Civil War, but reportedly owned slaves for a time, were also torn down. Several GOP members of Congress have spoken out against the removal of the statues and monuments, saying the protesters are attempting to destroy history and in some cases, have gone too far. The cancel culture that is tearing down statues of George Washington, and Ulysses S. Grant, Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt. For heaven's sakes, this cancel movement seeks to divide us, not unite, Senator Josh Hawley, RMO, said while speaking from the Senate floor Thursday. McCarthy also voiced his frustrations regarding congressional Democrats who have not spoken out against demonstrators forcibly removing statues, particularly. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.